Alright, are you sure? One sec. Oh, shit. The bloody missed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. We brought a actual UK Armadillo interlocking riot shield, and we're going to test it against all the UK weapons you can basically just buy online and get delivered to your house. We're going from baseball bats to compound bows, crossbows, knives, swords, anything you can think of. These are available on eBay, preppershop.co.uk. Literally, if you just Google it, get a list of sites, anyone can own and have a riot shield, and the official police UK riot gear. So there's loads of this stuff. There's arm pads, the suits and everything. So I got a helmet and I got a riot shield. It's got like a job lot number on it. These have been used before in actual riots, and they're a bit scathed. You can get a grade 1 or a grade 2 one. So this is basically hard ABS plastic. It's reinforced around where the wearer would wear it. These move, so this goes from here to here, or however you want to hold it basically, and it can switch sides for left-handed as well. As you can see there, Armadillo Personal Protection Shield. So manufactured by the Civil Defence Supply Limited. But yeah, so we've got a UK riot shield. Let's go through what we're going to be firing at it and take this bloody helmet off, I think. Oh, I got a little sweaty in there. Let's go through some of the weapons. And as you can see here, we've got a pretty vast selection. So we'll be throwing a knife at it, we'll be stabbing it, we'll be hitting it with a Viking axe. Nunchucks, we'll be firing a 2.2 air rifle at it. We're going to be using an 80-pound pistol crossbow. We've got like a 40-pound Mongolian warbow. This is probably the most powerful weapon I've got here, which is a 175-pound Jag 2 crossbow. And we've got all different ends as well. 55-pound compound bow, and then we've got like a 30-40-pound recurve bow. We've got some 2.2 pellets, 177, because we've got 177 pellet there, which is CO2 powered. These are going to be fired out of the pistol crossbow, and then for the other bows, we've got a wooden arrow with a more sharp tip there. We've got an aluminium arrow with the training tip, and we've actually got hunter arrow ends as well. I think we'll be able to unscrew some of them and put them in the Jag, unless I've done that already. Okay, so yeah, these do actually unscrew. Got the same end as the hunting arrows that we're going to be using. Okay, we just made that 1,000 times deadlier, so I think this is going to be the winner. We're going to start with all the piercing stuff and work our way up. So we'll start with the 177, 2.2, and then we'll go through the bows firing at the shield. It's pretty sturdy, ABS, I think. Really hard plastic, reinforced in the centre, not so much at the top. Interlocking as well, you can form a wall and just overlap with the other officers in a row. So let's see if we can get through it. Okay, first things first, we're going to use the 357, which is the Crossman Vigilante. This is a 177 air pistol. Don't expect this to go through. Breaks down, we put the 177 pellets in here. Literally load them in like that. The best bit is loading up all of the ammo and then finding out you've done it all the wrong way. Right, so we've got 12 shots. We'll do a couple of the camera facing me, and then we'll move it right over there, and we'll hit the middle section and the section above. Okay, that pops up in there, and then we're on. Armed and ready to go. We'll show you firing it. We're going to pull it back, finger on the trigger. So we're probably going to aim for this sort of white label bit, and then we'll shoot just above it as well, because that's thinner. Okay, wow. Literally, you can see these little white just dust marks basically. It literally just rub off, so that had no effect. Alright, that was the 177 test. Okay, let me show you the difference. 177, 2.2. It's a bit of a bigger round. These are more for killing rats and things like that. A bit more effective. 2-2 rifles. I think the Crossman Vigilante was about 6 foot-pounds of energy. This is 12 or 11.6 or something. This is the top legal amount in the UK is 12 foot-pounds of energy. So you just break this down, put the 2-2 in the barrel, stick it up like that, and then we fire. I'm going to fire at a target first. Right, you've seen me fire, and we'll move it up and we'll hit the shield. Okay, so we're going to go for this white mark again with the 2-2. We hit that with more of a bang, and there's just a bigger white circle there. No indentation or anything in that bit, so just hit that flat, no effect. Wood arrow, that sort of end on it. Okay, so it's still going to go through, you know, animals or most things like that. We're just going to fire it traditionally at the, well, we're going to hit one of the target first, the big cushion. Okay, it just sticks in fine. Now we're going to fire one at the shield. That's the cushion shots. And stay tuned for the riot shield. Damn. Alright, bounces straight off, so we will do a shot like this so you can see. So he's nice and safe behind there. Okay, I see one of the marks is like a pinprick basically. There. Little pinprick in there, and you can see these other little, that's the 2-2. So nothing through there. I don't know whether to try this with the hunting arrow, just to see if that will stick in, because it's so sharp on like a weaker bow, because then putting this in a 55-pound compound bow is going to make all the difference. So we'll have a shot with this one. Oh, no way. Okay, as you can see. Oh, it's gone through quite far. Okay, so we are through the shield, and that was probably at about maximum draw with a 30-pound Mongolian horseback bow. So that is pretty damn sweet. I think a compound bow might do it. That wasn't the reinforced section either. Let's go for pistol crossbow. Doesn't fire very sharp. Well, for a shield anyway. It's them. That quite happily hurt me quite a little bit. So that's it. You can get these for about 25 quid, to be honest. Anywhere between there and 50 quid, you'll get a pistol crossbow. Slots in there, it automatically arms the safety when you pull it back. Click that forward and fire. So we'll do one. Okay, that's stuck in the cushion. I'm gonna reload. This, although this is £80, it's not as powerful as the 30-pound bow there, because you have more leverage. So let's get you up there. All right, pistol crossbow. No, just bounced out. I think it made a little bit of a mark. So dead center, you can probably see in the light there. There's just a little, it's just a little prick. Pistol crossbow bounced off, went over here. No bueno. I have no doubt, probably this with the hunting tip, this with the hunting tip, 100% is going to be insane. So let's move it up a bow, slightly more powerful, with 40 to 50 on this pounds. Just a bit of a better one, recurve bow. Let's go for wooden arrow with the practice tip. I'm just going to put one in the cushion. I need to use my archery tab for this one. Alright, practice one. Obviously it's dishing out the same sort of power as the Mongolian bow, so we're going to go straight to hunting tip and see if we can get one through the centre of that shield with it. Probably going to stick in anyway. We'll do it like this. baby. Okay, it's a little different because it's got that. It's got that second layer, so that is stopped it from going through as much. It's gone through a little tiny bit there. Okay, you can see the end. That's pretty crazy though. Imagine that. For donkey, be like, oh shit. I know I'd be trashing some stuff today, but holy shit, I got a spare of those. That's permanently a part of that now. Into the graveyard of broken shit. Okay, we're gonna give the bows a little break for a minute. We've got the throwing knife here, so nope. Might need a little sharpen, but that is not sticking in there. Okay, same force, and that goes in proper. You saw the force, it knocked the shield over. Cheers, mate. While we're on pointy stabby objects, this is a Schrade survival knife. Okay, if you can see that properly, we're going to have a good old London shank at it. Okay, grazed. Let's give it a stab. Alright, that is hard as well. Sort of wants to stick in, but yeah, just leaves a mark. Again, same. I like this. I don't really want to test it, but I kind of want to shoot the face shield with a 177, but that is thick as well. Let me know if you want me to get the rest of the armour and we can try all this different stuff on different areas of the armour. Comment below. Alright, so back in my day I was somewhat of a magician. Damn. I was stupid testing. Alright, blunt weapons, there's just no point really. We've seen what we can do against knives and things like that. Okay, you're just gonna be, it's just rock hard. Especially that middle reinforced bit. Alright, not getting through any of that stuff. And then they'll just hit you back with a baton. Alright, axe. A little bit different. Shit. That's a Ragnar Lothbrok axe. Okay, gives it a bit of a beating. Alright, as you can see, the axe has actually gone in a bit. It's just marked it, but only the first layer. So a bit more force behind the axe. Although I'm not trying to smash this up just yet. I just brought these out for lols. I knew that obviously it goes without saying the bat, blunt objects, things like that, just gonna be useless against a shield. You got something like a mace, you could maybe smash it to bits, like you would in medieval time. Just go after the small shield bearers and just buy. Of course that was only wood. They're coming for me. Alright, we've got a sword, big knife, don't really want to ruin it, so I mean, we can give it a poke. Yeah, not going in. And that's not going to do anything either. Okay, into the powerful stuff now. This is what we've been waiting for. So, blunt weapons, nah. Like knives, swords, things like that. Nah, not even. And then you've got 177s, 22s, air rifles, air guns. Not happening. And then the closest we've got is the recurve bow. Not even the £80 pistol crossbow went through. So we're up to the big boys now. It's like an 80s style compound bow. Right, it's the Rambo one. £55 of energy on this one. And okay, you get to about there and it eases up for you. That's the limbs working. So we're going to be launching this that way. So this actually packs a wallop. Fire it with a trigger that goes onto the string, bring it back, let go. I've got a sight on it, I think it's the top green one. So we'll fire an aluminium arrow. I'm just going to do this one with a glove on, because why not? This one is going into the log. Jesus. So as you can see, with the blunter one, we fired this with a recurve bow, just bounced off. And you can see how much force is behind the compound. Absolutely, just solidly, just stuck in there. It didn't go through, but hell. That's another victim claimed. Okay, right, as you can see, that was pretty insane. I'm going to leave that stuck in for reference. We're now going to fire a hunting tip at this. I reckon it's going to go quite a bit through. Ooh, right. Alright, so you might have a little ouchy arm after that. As you can see, look, it's gone through quite a bit, which is pretty insane. I don't know, because you got probably like leather pads on your arm, you might be alright. You might feel a slight scratching sensation. Okay, that leaves us with one thing left. Okay, actually, I'm trying to pull this thing out. It is bent, the sharp bit at the end. It's like, it's gone over now. So it's completely bent the end of the arrow there. We can use that for reference. Alright. 175 pounds of, don't get in the way of this. You need to make sure the safety is on fire mode, and then when you cock it, the rope actually puts it into safety mode when it goes back up. So, put it over there. There's a little groove just under the butt where you put the thing. Okay, and click. Alright, and the safety is armed as well, so we're absolutely safe on here. To practice, just the tip. We're armed and ready to go. You can see the end on there. We're starting with the bog standard tips that come with the Crossbow. This is a 175 pound Jag 2. I'll tell you what, it's got to be the end. It bounced straight out, but I can already tell you where that hit because it made a hell of an impact. Right there. Hell of a whack, it knocked the whole thing back, so you can see the power behind this thing. Let's get a hunting bit on. Just gonna have arrowheads sticking out of this thing, man. I'm certain this will go through. Alright, so foot through the hole. Imagine this in a zombie apocalypse, man. Pain in the ass. Up we go, click. This is the one. Jesus. Oh yeah. Holy. I'll tell you what, if that was just up a little bit, it's that double layer there is actually broke. It would have gone, I think, through the one layer. That has gone through, but you know, there's only a little bit. So you can actually tell the bottom one that's coming through is a 55 pound bow, sorry, and the top one is the 175 pounds crossbow, and it has done some damage there. Jesus Christ. But that's cool. I'm glad I didn't totally trash it, because now we own a riot shield. You never know when you might need one. And that's about as demolition ranch as you can get in the UK, I'm afraid, guys. Like I said, there's some riot equipment. If you've got any other suggestions, do let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, this thing, absolute winner. So, whoodunk, that was the range. I'm going to turn that off, or it wastes all my batteries. I've got to tidy up all this mess now. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next one. Peace.